Over the past couple of weeks I've been hearing quite a lot of Ed Sheeran songs. Now bizarrely, given his popularity, I'm not that familiar with much of his material. I don't listen to chart radio, very rarely get asked to play the songs in the cover bands I play in, and if my kids don't play it to me, then I'm unlikely to hear it. But I went away on holiday and they were playing quite a lot of his music at the holiday park. Ed Sheeran's songs are undoubtedly incredibly popular, and as I write songs myself, I thought maybe it might be a good idea to take a deep dive into one of his songs and try and work out quite what it is that makes them so irresistible to people. And I thought for a bit of fun I would compare it to a song by one of the most enduring and successful songwriters of all time, Sting. So I'm going to compare The Shape of You by Ed Sheeran with The Shape of My Heart by Sting. But first, I've got my guitar, the same model that Ed Sheeran plays, and I'm going to do what I believe young people call a mashup between the Ed Sheeran song and the Sting song. So here we go. Let's start by looking at the harmony. I'm going to start with the Sting song. Now this is in A major, or F sharp minor really. It starts in F sharp minor, and it's got this lovely guitar part which was written by Dominic Miller, Sting's guitarist. It starts like this. So it starts off with this really nice inversion of F sharp minor. So you've got the root, F sharp, then you've got the minor third, and then the fifth there. The bass is going down to an E, so I think that makes this next chord an E6. So you've got the E, the 6 and the third. I've seen it written as C sharp minor over E, which is kind of the same notes as an E6. So I'm going to call it E6 as the bass is on an E. So it's this. Then that whole shape goes down a tone, which gives you a D6, or because the bass actually is playing a B, so I would call this a B minor. So F sharp minor, E6, B minor, and then the next chord, this is kind of a borrowed chord. Normally, because it's in A or F sharp minor, you would have a C sharp minor, which would sound like this. Which it doesn't, it goes. So you've got that note, you've got the F natural. That note then leads back to resolve to the F sharp minor, which is what key it's in. So here we go. Alter chord. Then it goes to a D6. Then A, sus2, because it's got a B in it. Hammering onto the third, then back to that borrowed chord again, C sharp major, and then it goes up a semitone, and then that's like the C sharp major with a G sharp on the bottom, or maybe you could call it G sharp minor 7, and then resolve to the F sharp. Right, now for the Ed Sheeran song. This, although I've put them in the same key for my mashup that I did, it's actually in E. It goes like this. Which in essence is C sharp minor, F sharp minor, A major, B. And then, let me have a look what it does after. Where is it? So what's it do after that? It oh, that's it. I'm not down on the fact that it's only 4 chords going round and round. Some of my favourite songs have got chord sequences that go round and round and don't change. In fact, Free Falling, which is one of my all-time favourite songs, that's a 2-bar sequence. So maybe that's one of the keys to why the song's so popular, the repetition. It gets in your head. It's an earworm, or an earworm, as we like to say. Musically, there's some very catchy bits in the Ed Sheeran song, which I think is probably the key to it. And the Sting song, again, very clever tune going over top of it. I think melodically they're both good songs. Now let's have a look at the lyrics. This is where I think the songs start to differ. Now I've chosen to compare these two essentially on the basis that they've both got the word shape in the title, which may be a bit of a sort of tenuous link. But let's start with the Sting song. Now Sting in an interview has said this isn't a kind of metaphorical love song. It is about a card player, a gambler. The first line, he deals the cards as a meditation. It kind of gives the impression of this all-encompassing mental state, and maybe using it to calm himself. Maybe he's addicted to gambling, and as soon as he's got this kind of idea of dealing out the cards, he calms down and he's back on top of his addiction because he's partaking in it. Those he plays never suspect. So maybe they don't realise he's using it as a meditation or what he's getting out of it. But I think it works on another level. Those he plays never suspect having a poker face. That's what to do with cards, isn't it? I know that spades are the swords of a soldier. The clubs are the weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. I think that's so clever. That's not the shape of my heart. It goes through how each suit relates to him, the gambler. And that's not the shape of my heart. So important to me, but it's not the shape of my heart. Because it isn't the shape of a heart. It's the way we represent a heart. And then the puns in the next verse, or the plays on words. He may play the Jack of Diamonds. Is he playing a game, or does he mean playing, literally playing the card? He may lay the Queen of Spades. Of course, there's the sexual reference there, or laying the card. So let's look at the Ed Sheeran song. It starts off, the club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Well, is this Ed giving away his secrets as a Lothario? Interesting. Well, is this a kind of manual on how to meet women? I'm going to look this up. Let me make a note of that. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Okay, yep. You start getting drunk, you talk a bit slower, you slur, makes sense. Can't really find any hidden meaning in there. It's very straightforward, very conversational. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance now. Take my hand, stop, put Van the Man on the jukebox, then we start to dance, and now I'm singing like. Okay, so she's come over, he's going to give it a chance. Take my hand, stop, put Van the Man on the jukebox, Van Morrison I'm assuming, and then we start to dance. Now I'm singing like. Okay, I'm with it so far. Don't think there's anything too hidden or confusing in here. Say boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm not sure if that's her saying she's in love with the shape of him, or him saying that he's in love with the shape of her. Bit of a strange one. I mean, I'd more say that you're in love with the shape of a car or a guitar. I'm not sure, a person. It's rather objectifying a person, isn't it? We push and pull like a magnet do. What's a magnet do? A magnet do? Hang on, I'm going to get my dictionary. Right, got it. Magnet do. Magnet do. Magnet do. Magnet. Magnetic. Magnetism. Magnetite. Magnetize. Magneto. No magnet do. I've got another idea. Let me have a look here. Maybe it's a reference to something in Star Trek. I'm going to have a look in my Star Trek technical manual. Look in the index. Magnet do. Magnetohydrodynamic. 77. Oh, that's all to do with the impulse engine. No, nothing on magnet do. Magnet do, like a magnet do. Hang on, I've got another idea. My Grammar and I. There's a book about grammar. Magnet. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't it be like a magnet does? So basically what's going on here is he's used completely the wrong word to make it rhyme with you. Interesting. I'm in love with the shape of you, we push and pull like a magnet do. I mean, wouldn't it be better to say, I'm in love with the shape of you, we push and pull like magnets do? I mean, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, what do I know? So to conclude, well, do I really need to say anything? I like the Sting song. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful chord sequence. The Ed Sheeran song, there's some nice catchy bits in it. The lyrics, I think I'm too old for them. They're conversational, but I don't know, when you use the wrong word just to make it rhyme, it doesn't really appeal to me, but I guess it doesn't bother most people as he's so popular. Please hit like if you like the video. Please leave me a comment as to why you think Ed Sheeran's songs are so popular and why he's so popular. Please hit subscribe as well. I've got new videos coming out every week, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.